Yes, family, and I want to continue to explain to you some other aspects of religion, especially the Christian religion, that these niggas are inside the Cuban, you know what I'm saying? And how this God itself caused them to be blind, as I explained to you. Okay, it's the God that caused them to be blind and to be uh, illiterate and mad and complete zombies. You know what I'm saying? Because God says there, let's read from 21. Yeah, it says there. Hold on. I'm gonna read the whole thing down there for now. Okay, it say because that when they knew God, they glorified Him not as God. This means they never knew God, so they didn't glorify Him. They didn't glorify this man, because man, God is man, man of war. Neither were thankful, but uh, became vain in their imaginations, and their foolish heart was darkened. Yeah, so, and changed the glory of the incorruptible God into an image like the to corruptible men, and to birds, and four-foot beasts, and creeping things. But this is exactly what the Bible describes their God to be. Or is it not? Like into an image made like to corruptible men. So are they not in the image of their God? They said that God created them in their own image of a corruptible thing. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness. I want you to notice that it was their God, Jesus, yeah, that gave them into uncleanness. This is Paul talking, it's all New Testament. It's all the same mirror with the old OT is the same thing. Wherefore God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lusts of their own hearts, people, to dishonor their own bodies, people, between themselves. You see that? So it was God that cursed them, like He cursed Lot, the Sodomites in Sodom and Gomorrah, and killed them. And this is the same God cursing all these people. And Christians think they're saying something when they give themselves into a natural. No, your God told you that He turned them into a natural beast with vile affections. So it's all in script. It's just manifestation of the script. As I explained to you, you want to play with the script, you're going to get burned. Who changed the truth of God into a lie and worshipped and served the creature more than the Creator, who is blessed forever. It's not that what the Christians do. They worship the creature that do evil more than the Creator. They don't know the Creator. They know God. For this cause God gave them up to the vile affections, for even that woman did change the natural use into that which is against nature. And likewise also the men, leaving the natural use of the woman, burned in their lust, one toward another, man with man, working that which is unseemingly, and receiving in themselves that recompense of their error which was meet. Excuse me, it is not their error. It's your God that put the curse on them and told you He's going to give them into these vile affections. So if God told you that He's going to do this to them and that He's going to put the spirit on them, the energy on them, That's what they're going to be. It's just manifesting what your God said that is they got to be. That they got to be useless. And even as they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Here we go. To do those things which are not convenient. These are all Christians. Being filled with all unrighteousness. These are all Christians. Fornication. These are all Christians. Wickedness. These are all Christians. Covetousness. Maliciousness. Full of envy. All Christians. Murder. All debate. Deceit. Malignity. Whisperers. Backbiters. Haters of God. Yeah, they are haters of God. These are all the description. This we have to understand that. These are the descriptions of the Christian creature. Okay, haters of God. I explained to you, they are haters of God and pretenders. They don't know nothing. It's a belief system these people live on. And they hate their own God. Because they took the Jews. The spiteful, proud boasters, inventors of evil things like the Jews, disobedient to parents. These are all Christians and religious. Without understanding, we walk around without understanding the same religious Christians. And then they're going to talk about some guy because he's gay and he gave himself into some lifestyle that is corrupted. But what about you? You are no different than no gay. This is the same script that they live in, and it's the same script that the Christians live. Covenant breakers without natural affection. That's right. These Christians don't care about nothing natural. Look at the earth. Look at what they build. Look at what they eat. Every food is food to them. Implacable, unmerciful. When they go to wars, kill innocent people, unmerciful people. It's all, if you give them money, they'll do anything. Unmerciful. Yeah, that's all religious. Description in the script that manifests in your life. So they are out there. Who knowing the judgment of God, that they which commit such things are worthy of death. Not only do the same, but have pleasure in them that do them. You see that? It's talking about the Christians. That they do these all same things and have pleasure in these things because they are these things. They are the script. They manifest the script. They talk about the script. They create this reality. You have to understand that. It's voodoo, yes. You know, but the God is tell you. What did he tell you? God gave them up to uncleanness. You're not reading. I told you they read, but they don't read. They don't know how to read. They don't know who said what. And why somebody is like that? Because somebody said that. And that is your God. At 24, saying, wherefore, God also gave them up to uncleanness through the lusts of their own heart. So it was God that made them. Boom. Their ID. All in script. Christian ID. All in the script. Okay, they all reprobate minds. That's what I'm going to tell you. Yeah. Signs of a reprobate mind is someone who reads the Bible but don't understand what they read and acts in, in a strange way and thinks that he's in the reality. He's not in reality or nothing. He's in a vortex of energy. He's in a trance state. Yeah, prophetic trance state of existence, believing the script. He creates this fictitious reality in his mind, that Jesus is going to come to save him, Moses is going to come to save him, Elijah is going to come to save him, all types of characters that the AI imprint on them to believe the old belief system. So you got to understand them. You know? They all, God gave them. Don't fuck around. It tells that straight up that God gave them over to a reprobate mind. There's nothing in that to understand about that. They condemned by their own God. How can you say people that are being cursed by their own God? But this same God they believe is going to come to save them. Yeah, I know how people think, isn't it? It's a little bit backwards. See that? Doctrine of Christ itself, yeah, can only come from a reprobate mind. It cannot come from someone with soul. It cannot come with someone that understands the reality. It has to come from someone that believes in something. You see? They got to believe. Because there is no way you can measure that. It's a belief system. It's a doctrine. But it's no reality. Therefore, they are reprobate minds. Okay? No matter what they tell you, they're not in reality. God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Even these people there tell them, yeah, and who's God? It's the dudes. You know who God is. I'm not gonna, I don't want YouTube blocking my videos more than they are, You should know what God is. What is a reprobate mind? What do you think? It's all the minds inside the cube without soul that believe in the cube and run around with false ID. I'm from the tribe of Judah. I'm from the tribe of Israel. Reprobates. Okay. You see grown dudes trying to defend the Bible. All reprobates. God gave them over to a reprobate mind. Okay? He made them blind in the mind. He blind them with strong delusions. It's all in the script. Delusional. That's a Christian. And with all the deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them perish because they receive not love of the truth, that they might be saved. There's no way, even the spell tells them that they cannot get the truth and they cannot be saved. It's right there. They can't, which means the script itself says and knows that the spell is so strong that the individual would not know, okay, the truth. Yeah. They receive not the love of the truth because they are delusional, because they were given a reprobate mind. There's no truth you're going to tell them that they will wake up. They gotta go that way. And for this cause, God shall send them strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. You see that? That they all might be damned who believe not the truth. See? They don't believe the truth. They are damned already. So the script is really, strong and tells you everything about them. But had pleasure in unrighteousness, because they have pleasure in unrighteousness, in a belief system, that they believe something without no evidence of nothing, and create a story about this thing, and create a narrative, and create the whole reality around some narrative that they don't know. So they have pleasure in unrighteousness. Just like when they tell you they know the earth, they delete your video if you expose that the earth is not spinning and this and that, you know what I'm saying? They delight and have pleasure in unrighteousness. Yeah, they are, delusional, given into a reprobate mind. This means they can't profit you with the truth. The truth can never get to them. You understand that? They have to live in that delusion. They nephews, you know, delusionals. Anyone that, talk to you about any script, they're still delusional. You can't trust them. They are dangerous. But they themselves don't know that. They think they have your best interest. No. Hell no. They have best interest of their God, the aliens. So you're not safe nowhere near them. Man of corrupt minds, reprobate, concerning the faith. See, but what they fun thing that they try to reflect that in that somebody is reprobate concerning the faith. But no, that's the faith. The faith talks about the man that their God made them reprobate. All of them, from the lowest to the youngest, from the richest to the poorest. All of them that read this script, they are reprobates. You know what that means? Servant slaves. They don't know nothing. Okay? But they're going to come and preach you something else about reprobate is being their narratives to that that is totally different. They're not going to teach you that they are reprobates because they're still in religion and don't know what they're talking about, and their life is a belief system. They are reprobates. They don't know no reality of nothing. Yeah, these are reprobates. That's what it's called in the Bible. And the Bible and their God himself said that they are condemned, this condemnation. They're always going to be reprobates as long as they read the script. Because they did not like to retain God in their knowledge, he gave them over to the reprobate mind, which means because they don't know what God is, they don't know the self, they cannot, they live, but they don't live because they don't know God. What they call God, which is the higher self. They don't know that, so God gave them the Bible. What they call God gave them the Bible. So he gave them to a reprobate mind, to a wrong type of being, of wrong state of being. You know what I'm saying? Because they don't want the right state of being, which means they will have to know themselves. They will have to know really who Mosiah is and where he lives, where is the holy temple, which is inside them, and nowhere else. They denied that, and they want a temple made by. The cube tells you everything. That they wanted a temple made by hands of man, so they all can go there and worship, and God then comes to that temple. So they were given into that reprobate mind that God is in some temple. God is outside of them. It's a reprobate type of style of mind. Jesus is outside and he's going to come from heavens, all the way from God knows where, and to save them. It's all parallel. The Christians expect Jesus. The Israelites expect Elijah. The Muslims expect they have their prophets as well. They're waiting. They all have a prophet that is coming out of the other realms, the aliens, you know what I'm saying? With spaceships and everything, supposed to come to save them. But save them from what? Save them to where? To heaven? Or just come and burn the hell out of them? Because they don't even know who these dudes are, and they don't even know why these dudes gave them the book to read. They can answer you that. Why they wrote the book and gave you, out of everything they could give you to live a proper life. They could give you the right of having free housing, you know what I'm saying? No paying for no housing, free food, no paying for no food. Yeah. And from there, well, they could give you the rules, man. Like, could do whatever you want. But they didn't. All they cared about is to give you this book, with these words, to internalize, to get into your core of belief, to give you a belief system, because you didn't have no soul. So they have to use you. They have to make their host. Bible is a host. They host the Bible inside you. So you become their condominium, a slave, you know. And these dudes, they're so in such deep sleep, they will never ever wake up. That's why you can't join them and follow them. And you see what happened, Moses showed you, when the shit comes, what they do. They're always going to jump with Satan to get you. You can't trust them. That's the problem with them. Yeah, they're not in your side. They are seeds of the aliens that gave them this, and he host them. He lives inside them. They just hosts, just like they show you in the Matrix. They host for these aliens, and the aliens feed on them, on that energy that they generate, of religion, of chasing all the stuff that don't matter, all their lives, man. Dudes are in this shit for life. Mom and dad did the same, and he's gonna do the same. His 40s reading his Bible. His 50s reading. His 20s in the church. All his life is in there. What did he get there? Nothing. It's just a host. What he gets there, because he's got a reprobate mind, yeah, they use him for, platonic operations. You know what I'm saying? They use them for whatever, a psyop they feel like. And they have this because they know that these people have no soul to think nothing. They are their host. Anything they know, they gave them. They control them. It's like a robot. When you make a robot, you put all the database there. What he do, what he don't do, what he knows and what he don't know. It's only you. You chose what he knows and don't know. So you know him. You know what you can do with him. You know his capacity. So that's what the Bible do. It's a manuscript, and that host they host on you is an artificial host. It's like it's just a script. It's a program, so I can program your mind. Yeah, it's for the mind. That's why it's coded and everything. You got chapters. You got all these numbers. It's working in your mind. It's math. They're working in the pyramids, forms. Cubes. And these cubes, when they form inside your mind, yeah, it's like it has a generator of itself. It's like a form of energy that is inside your brain, and this energy has life of itself because all the information that you captured from the Bible becomes like an AI in your mind, which means he has mind of his himself, and he controls you. Because he controls the center of you. He hacks into your higher self and becomes your higher self. Okay, he becomes the host. He becomes your mosaic, the script. So that's why everything you do, if it's not about this script, it's not you, because you are the script. Okay, that's why they open the script and tell you, oh, we are Israelites because this is not 2868. He's one of them. Teach you, it's only happened to our people. We were taken into slave ships. You know the story. So they made to convince you who you are. They're telling you who you are. Don't you think that's desperate? Don't you think that's a bit sick that you're gonna have other people writing books telling you who you are. What happened past there, and why don't your ancestors didn't leave nothing, and you don't know? And the only thing that they left was this book called the Bible, and this book is not even that old. Okay, your ancestors never heard about this book. They want nothing to do with this book. Okay, aliens gave you the book. The book makes host of you and controls you. It did to me. I came out. That's why I'm telling you. I know the book from inside out. There's nothing you want to tell me about the book that's gonna change my mind, or because I know the book and I have knowledge of what every word in this book is about and why they create this book. Okay, who create this book and what they do. Gave them over to reprobate mind. Okay? There's no repairing reprobate minds. Reprobate minds and salvation. Reprobate mind is a religious mind. That's all you need to know. It's nothing else they're gonna tell you. It's somebody that do something else, or somebody that is gay, or no. The whole damn thing is a reprobate mind. Don't start to saying that he's this guy because he's bad. No, all of them are bad. They all have a reprobate mind, people. Romans 1 to 18, see that? Reprobate minds, scripts. They create inside your mind hosts. You know what I'm saying? They host themselves inside you. That's it, man. Keep the instructions. Don't let them fool you, man, with no religions that somebody's going to come to save you and all that reprobate crap. It's just dudes that, behind the class and never learned what a reprobate mind is, which is a mind that is mind controlled in a lab, live in a belief system, and talk about reprobate mind. You are the reprobate mind. That's it, man. I love you all. It's all love, you know what I'm saying? Keep the instructions. Peace.